7, and I'm going to be reviewing today The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Okay, I'm going to read you the blurb. Okay. On the lonely stretch of highway, Cassie runs from beings that only look human, who have scattered Earth's last survivors. To stay alone is to stay alive, until she meets Evan Walker, beguiling and mysterious. Evan may be her only hope. Now Cassie must choose between trust and despair, between defiance and surrender, between life and death. Okay, now The Fifth Wave, I'm going to tell you, it is so good. There's some parts where it's like the chapters are all sort of not muddled, but they're in different personas, so you, at the beginning you sort of don't get it, but after a while you do. I totally forgot, and yes, I have it signed by Rick Yancey himself. So The Fifth Wave, it's about these aliens who come to Earth, and it's all about how usually you think when you have the aliens that all the people of Earth would get together and be like, yeah, we're going to kill those aliens, we're going to work together and use our mind, because that's what humans have. We have the imagination and stuff, and we're going to kill them, and by the end they're like dead, and humans are like, yeah, and psh, yeah. But it's not like that. They've totally dominated the Earth, and humans are sort of in hiding and stuff. So basically there's this like ship, and it's there, and then people are like, oh my gosh, aliens come, woohoo. And some people are like, oh my gosh, aliens, what are we gonna do, call the government and stuff. But it's just, the ship's just there for days and weeks and months, and they just sort of leave it and think, oh no, it's probably nothing. Yeah. So after that, the ship like does stuff. It launches out attacks, and as Rick Yancey refers them to waves. So the first wave took out 500,000 people. The second one put that number to shame, is what it says. The third wave lasted a little longer, 12 weeks, 4 billion dead. The fourth wave is it says you can't trust that people are still people, because in the book aliens have sort of gone into human beings in their subconscious, and then they sort of take over them. So you think people are people because they look like people, but actually they're aliens. And the fifth wave is about to happen, but nobody knows what it is. And at first Cassie is trying to look for her brother. She's the main character. Her dad's just died because a bunch of aliens sort of massacred a bunch of people, and Cassie barely escaped. She made this promise to him that she would give him his teddy bear back. So it's all about sort of the simplicity of the teddy bear on a greater scale. The bear is still with her, and she's sort of like in the wilderness, sort of surviving. Now her brother, I've sort of forgotten his name, is taken on like this bus, and it goes to this sort of camp where they take in all the children, and they sort of train them to be like sort of assassins and stuff. Not assassins, but sort of like spies, soldiers, that's the word. And what they do is they send out them, and they make all the soldiers kill all the alien people. But the thing is, it's not the government that are doing this. They think it's the government, and that they're working for the good guys, and they're killing all the aliens, and woohoo. But it's the people who go into subconscious and stuff, and they think they're killing aliens, but they're killing out the last of the human beings, because they come up on the scanner saying, oh yeah, you're an alien, we've got to kill you. But on the scanner, they're really, it's all sort of fake, because they're really human, so they're slowly killing off each other. Yeah. Yeah. On the other hand, Cassie's slowly trying to get to her brother, and she meets Evan, and he's just this dashing guy who saves her, but there's a whole alternative to him. There's another guy who used to be in Cassie's past. He was like the popular guy at high school before this whole shebang happened, and she was like crushing all over him. Now he is called Ben. Now he's called Zombie. They gave all these soldiers like code names and stuff. So and he's one of the kids who's been turned into soldiers, and he has this whole stories chapter thing with Cassie's little brother, and yeah. Now the book, at the end, it's like, it's really good. You can have all the characters together, and then they're working together to stop the bad guys, and some people die, and it's sort of, some parts are like sad, but yeah, it's really good action-packed romance, comedy, like books, got everything in it. So I would advise you to read this if you can get it. You can get it anywhere. Waterstones, W.H. Smith. Well, yeah. The reason why I got it signed is because the author came to wrong page. The author came to our school, so yeah, that's why. It's the wrong page again. Okay, there. So yeah, I have it that signed. So I would advise you to read this book. Really good. Okay. Double Not So 7 saying bye.